Hello everyone, my name's Amateurs and Wannabe. I'm a Rwandese conductor and wannabe professional musician. I'm here to actually talk to you about so many skills I want to share with you with what is coming to regards to conducting. I know the video is not so fancy and everything, but I really trust in my guts and I think we will have a nice journey together. So, thanks for tuning in. We're going to talk about so many topics, various topics. I got a huge list here about so many topics we'll talk about. So if you want to be a good conductor, you want to communicate with your choir or your small ensemble, this video is for you. If you're just having a problem to getting started or having a problem with confidence on conducting, or if you try things but don't yet work, this might help you know what could be improved and what could help you. So hopefully this lesson is really serving so many of the same category conductors that I have here, and I especially dedicated to the many wannabe conductors in Rwanda. Yes, and I'm Rwandese, so welcome to my channel. So we will discuss so many key aspects, including, first of all, communication. This is the greatest art of communication. Conducting is the greatest art of communication. The way someone who's one person who's just enabling incredible amount of people, 100, sometimes 200, choristers into singing something together. It's the most amazing form of communication. So, but it comes at a big price, I tell you lads. It comes at a big price. It includes so many skills we need to know. And we go now to another skill set that is gonna be called score reading. It is important that we practice. Well, we might not have enough time, some of us, because this is amateur conductors. Some of our amateur conductors are not just full-time musicians. We don't have enough time to analyze social music, but it is important to have at least a good background. You just don't go there and conduct things. You just need to have a very curious eye. You don't have listened to the music or this background here and there. It's really important for your progress. And we're going to discuss interpretation. That is the most important thing in my opinion. I'm just an interpreter, so I want to be a classical musician and I'm a pianist. And with pianism and conducting, the most key aspect that differentiates your style, that really puts you up there, is interpretation. The singers or the orchestra needs to have fresh ideas just from you. This is Pacis, and I've got so many facets of my life I want to share with anyone, and I share them through music. I have bitter emotions, I have anger, I have so many things here and there. I just want to communicate them through music. Unfortunately, yes. Just want to communicate them through music and just really help people, get into the groove. Today I might feel this way, and that is magic because you really make people feel like you feel, and you make the music feel like you feel. There is a cutting line of how much eccentric the interpretation is going to be, but it's okay to take risks and to try to see where you could stretch the music, could stretch the music from something purely objective into something purely emotional, and that is the best joy of it. So, interpretation it is. Listening, for me, that is the greatest musical attribute anyone can have, to be able to listen. For me, the greatest musical instrument is not the voice, it's not the piano, it is the ear. And I believe we need to start learning to listen. We could listen with so many things, we could play with so many things, we could exercise our ears to really get everything going. Harmony, you could even, depends on the talent of course, be sensitive. I'm really sensitive to harmony. I'm really sensitive to equality in harmony. So the way I could conduct is I would just want to share what I could really share with you guys on this. Yeah, rhythm. The most important thing else, something else that is very important is to how to manage the rhythm, how to control it, how to make the singers or the ensemble ready to really you just put them in the groove. You need to put them in the groove. It's the bum, ba, 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 ba. There is a good way to communicate it. If the rhythm is something, it gives them a picture, right? It gives them a picture. So rhythm is very important for me. Rhythm is very important. We could deal with complex rhythm. We could deal with simple rhythms, but maintaining it and keeping people here and there. There are some complications that come with it, even professionals that when include rhythm changes and everything. So this we're not going to that, but we'll go through rhythms. And for me, it's important because, at least for us in Africa, people skills is the greatest skill we lack. Conductors are most oftentimes arrogant people who just want a godlike status. I want us to be humble, and we need to know. And if you're such an arrogant guy, and if you're such a very confident person, there is a beautiful way to communicate it. There is a beautiful way you could actually make your singers have the same emotions and attitudes that you have. And I love that magic. I don't mean to manipulate the singers, but you could put them in your world and they could understand you. And by understanding you, they would know how you think and they would love to follow you. So, but where I want to go with people's skills is not only that communication of what you have and whatever, is to maintain a positive attitude and an encouragement to the singers. It's very important. It's also important to learn to say no, because there are people who just want to give you suggestions that probably don't have anything to do with what you're preparing. It's okay to say no. You have the authority to say no. And you really need to communicate your love for music. And if you love music, and if you love what you're doing, and if you have these feelings for this music, just communicate them to the singers. It will just let them do whatever they could do. So, and also we need to learn how to wait, how to let our singers grow within something. We might have standards, we need to compromise on them sometimes. We might have big ambitions on how the piece should sound, and still the singers are not yet getting there. We need to know how to manage them. So how to be their best friend and yet be the greatest authority. Jesus is a good example, actually. He has incredible authority on his disciples, and yet he was their best friend, and he was the humblest person you could even know. So that's a good balance, actually. Nice to hear from you. Hopefully we will see each other in the coming days, that we will start pinning down those six aspects, sorry. So communication, score reading, interpretation, listening, rhythm, and people skills. Thank you. Bye bye.